At exactly 6:10 a.m., the streets of Crescent Hollow, a quiet town near Chicago, came alive with the rhythmic footsteps of Amara Lane, known by all the neighborhood kids as the Running Mom. Her maroon hoodie, battered sneakers, and bouncing ponytail were a familiar blur every morning, rain, snow, or shine. But today, something was different. In her hand was a phone. Not unusual, except this time she kept checking it nervously. The message she sent earlier echoed on her screen. Maya, the boys have fevers again. I can't make it to the bakery. Please reschedule Mr. Sanderson's delivery. But the reply wasn't from her sister. Wrong number. But fevers? Do you need help? Embarrassed, Amara had typed a quick apology. But just as she tossed the phone into her tote, something strange happened. Outside her modest two-bedroom rental, parked in the driveway like a scene from a movie, was a jet-black Mercedes. A man in a crisp gray suit stood beside it, checking his watch. "Ms. Lane?" he asked as Amara slowed her jog to a confused stop. "Yes?" "I'm Edward. I work for Mr. Maxwell Grayson. I've been sent to assist you today, with your sons." Amara blinked. "I'm sorry. What?" Edward offered a business card that read, Maxwell Grayson, founder, Grayson Capital Group. That couldn't be. The Maxwell Grayson? Billionaire investor, tech mogul, and total recluse? "This is a mistake," Amara said. "I texted the wrong number this morning." Edward nodded politely. "Yes, and Mr. Grayson received that message. He instructed me to help you. He mentioned your sons by name, Jordan and Liam." Amara froze. She hadn't said their names in the message. He also noted that Liam has a dairy allergy, and Jordan sleeps with a dragon plushie named Sir Rorzalot, Edward added calmly. Her heart pounded. This was beyond strange. "I don't know who you are," Amara said, firmly, stepping back. "I understand," Edward said gently, handing her an envelope. Inside was a handwritten letter on heavy cardstock. "Amara, I understand your hesitation, but this wasn't coincidence. 14 years ago, I made a private donation to a fertility clinic in Chicago. Based on birth dates and medical records, I believe Jordan and Liam may be my biological children. We should talk. Maxwell." Amara stumbled backward. She hadn't thought of the donor profile in years. She had chosen an anonymous donor, number 4411. She never wanted to know who he was. But now, he had found her. Back inside, her elderly neighbor, Mrs. Wong, was reading to the twins. They looked pale, feverish, but their eyes lit up when they saw her. "There's a fancy car outside," Jordan said, grinning. "With a driver," Liam added. Minutes later, Amara sat with her sons in the back of a luxurious car, headed toward the exclusive Hollow Ridge district, home to Chicago's elite. The mansion was not what she expected. Built from aged brick and warm timber, it looked more like a private lodge than a billionaire's fortress. A kind older woman named Celia greeted them. "I'm the house manager. Dr. Khanna is waiting in the atrium," she smiled. The pediatrician, one of the best in Illinois, confirmed the boys had tonsillitis and gave them alternate medication due to Liam's allergy. Everything was being handled. And that's when Amara asked the question burning in her mind. Where is Mr. Grayson? He waited in a sunlit study, lined with books, overlooking Lake Michigan. Tall, well-dressed, and with sharp blue eyes that mirrored Jordan's, Maxwell Grayson didn't look like the man from the business magazines. "I've known about them for years," he admitted softly. "I never interfered, but I kept informed just in case." Amara was furious. "That's stalking." "He kept his distance," he said calmly. But when I received your text this morning, I couldn't ignore it. You may not want anything from me, but they're the only children I will ever have." A silence stretched between them. Then he added, "My condition is terminal. I have about 18 to 24 months left." It wasn't just about curiosity anymore. It was legacy. The rest of the day unfolded in surreal calm. The twins, now feeling better, played in a room stocked with toys and books. There was a movie room, a garden, a fish pond, everything they never had in their cramped apartment. Later, over dinner, they laughed with Jason, Maxwell's nephew and heir, who quickly became the boys' new best friend. And by the time they were tucked under plush blankets for a nap, Amara found herself standing beside Maxwell on a balcony, gazing out at the Chicago skyline. "They're incredible," he said. "And you've raised them beautifully." She didn't respond right away. "Let me help," he added, "not to take over, not to claim what's not mine, but to support. A trust, medical care, education, no strings." "There are always strings," she said quietly. But in the following weeks, when deeper testing revealed a rare immune deficiency that required specialized treatment, Amara let him in, one step at a time. 18 months later, as Maxwell's condition worsened, Amara and the boys visited regularly. They called him Max, never Dad, but something close. And when he passed, it was Amara who spoke at the private memorial. She didn't call him a donor, a savior, or even a father. She called him a man who gave quietly and loved unexpectedly.